we get to the headquarters, I think it's time to bring Zlobs home. So let's start right there. As I mentioned, when you all sent him up to heaven, it's going to be fairly easy to get Zlobs back.
Not a euphemism. He's not dead.
No, absolutely not dead. Went to heaven to just kind of hang out to avoid a blood oath or a soul pact from Neela Nightmare. That soul pact has been resolved due to Mindy essentially lobbing mental artillery at Neela Nightmare, and
she got played so hard. Oh.
Mm-hmm. And now it's time for Zlobs to come home. So the kind of the ritual, Darby, you kind of understand how it works. It's a lot easier, going down on the elevator than going up. So what we need is a 2d6 plus weird roll from whoever wants it, plus 1. And if anyone has a good idea as to help, we can also add a help roll in as well.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I was inspired when I saw our new headquarters, and so I'd like to make a call to Salamander Scoot to mobilize all of our sunflowers. And I'm going to ask him and Nicole Orby to get as much peanut butter and as much Ffulf and as many pieces of white bread as they can. And we're going to do a sunflower assembly line and make as many Ffulfernutters as humanly possible or angelically possible.
That sounds fan-darn-tastic. So we're going to start.
Can't come back for that.
No, we're going to start with we'll start with a help someone roll, a help out roll. So Darby, start with a 2d6 plus cool roll, and we'll see what if any help the Fluffernutter train provides.
Oh no, it's a 4. Or no, a 5.
The good news is that this is delicious. As the most important thing, you all gather, like, you're thinking, Darby, to yourself, it's like, should I bring everyone to the Ffulf factory and, like, work here? But, like, you haven't actually been inside yet. You're kind of nervous. So it's like, all right, we're just going to go out to a field. And so you're in a field, not at Longstock. There's a game going on. So you're nearby.
Do it during the game. Do it during the game. Do it during the game.
Okay, that's the failure. Yeah. The failure is you're like, we have a ritual. We need to commandeer the outfield. And Coach Martinez is like, we have a sanctioned game. And you're like, it's okay, Zlobs is in heaven. And Coach Martinez is like, what do you mean? And you're like, he's not dead. And so the game is delayed. The game is delayed. One of the umpires is very steamed about all of this. And yeah, the Somerville Sunflowers and Quincy Falls.
I have to share an anecdote because I seen someone during a Bananas game. They had a banana eating contest in the outfield during live play. So I imagine they would keep playing during this.
If this is you know what? I'll allow it. Yeah. So you're just like, we just need center field. And it's like, okay, fine. The game does not stop. Actually, yeah, just so we have just a light bit of stakes. Morgan, Mindy, and Darby, I want each of you to roll 2d6 plus sharp.
All right. Whew, 7.
Also a 7. Come on, Mindy.
9.
Okay. So, Morgan, you're there, like, all these sunflower alums are there, like, all your, like, era of the sunflowers are there. You're making Fluffernutters. The existing sunflowers, like the current sunflowers, are very excited that the alums have come back, and it's like, no, it's not for you. We got to bring Zlobs back. And then they're a little sad, and then Coach Martinez has to give a speech, and and so, you're setting up Darby.
It's a whole thing.
You're overseeing the Fluffernutters. Morgan, you're kind of arranging the completed Fluffernutters in like a ritual, like a ritual circle and with geometric patterns. And sure enough, Morgan, as you are like organizing this, you are like whammed in the back with a line drive Blaseball. So you take 1 harm.
Ow.
And Darby, you're like, oh my goodness, we absolutely need to need to be aware of this while we're setting up the ritual. And you're about to like turn around and face the infield and yell, it's like, hey, we're about to do it. Like, pull to the right. And you are immediately like whacked in the forehead by a second line drive. You take one harm. So yeah, you're both kind of welted up, but sure
Zlobs
enough,
is going to be so proud.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, what happened?
Like you feel like a hematoma starting to build. It's like Zlobs would want this. So yeah, the outfield smells like peanut butter and Ffulf. And yeah, like everyone's eating. Will it affect the ritual? Probably not. But it doesn't hurt it. So who wants to roll 2d6 plus weird to actually bring Zlobs back?
I can do it.
Okay. Oh.
You want to do it, Darby?
I'm going to do it. It's my responsibility.
All right, 2d6 plus weird plus 1.
Okay. Oh, one of them went off. Plus weird plus 1 would be a 10.
All right, nice.
Yes, Darby.
So sure enough, everyone's around, and Morgan, you're looking at this, and you're like, I don't know if this is going to help or not. But Darby kind of steps forward, like kind of reads the etheric energies, and is like, all right, it's time. And so, Darby, describe what it looks like. What you do to kind of bring this ritual into being.
I fly up above, like into center field, up into the air, and all of my armor comes on as I draw my sword, and in sort of like in my mind, but it sounds like chanting, I start calling out for Declan, and it's almost like a storm starts. Like one might think that there would be like a bright glow, but it's actually quite dark and scary. And the entire field, all of Longstock, is in shadows as these clouds just sort of emerge out of nothing above me. And then there's the sound of thunder, but no lightning, just the thunder.
Perfect. A couple of questions. Is Leslie, are you here, or are you already on your way back to Chicago?
No, I'm here.
Okay, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. And then the other question is, Darby, Eagle Patience asked you yesterday if she could just kind of follow you around and observe how you interact with your friends, because she's trying to internalize the advice that Leslie gave her about the universality of certain life events, and she kind of wants to see if that's true or not.
Yeah, she's here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Leslie and Eagle actually are hanging out.
Yeah, I did. In fact, I did offer to bring Eagle up with me, and she politely declined.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't want to interfere with any kind of ritual. But yeah, so Leslie, you and Eagle are like eating fluffernutter sandwiches and like watching the storm clouds. Leslie, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but this is a decidedly non-Canadian event.
You don't ever rip apart the space-time continuum and transverse the planes of existence?
No.
Have
Wait.
Have you ever wanted to?
No.
Not even by accident?
Mm-mm.
Have you tried?
Leslie, 2d6 plus sharp.
4.
Oblivious or bad news?
Oh, bad news, baby.
when, Leslie, you asked, did you ever try? Eagle kind of tightens up all of a sudden. Like, it's kind of just like a fun conversation, and all of a sudden there's just like a chill in her voice. No, never. Thunder. Meanwhile, in heaven, Zlobs, what are you up to?
I'm in the forbidden library that Darby tried to steal the book from.
Yeah. Do people know you're there?
Yes.
Okay. Is anyone with you?
The caretaker of the library.
Gotcha. All right. We need the caretaker of the library.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You're with Uriel. No, we'll go with Jofiel. Jofiel rules. That dude's nuts. All right. So you're with Jofiel.
We're nerding out about like forbidden knowledge and how like all the twisted ways it just ruins people throughout history, and how it just like can like really transform, and really what knowledge is and what it isn't. So we're just having a grand time, and we're having a bunch of forbidden snacks.
Oh yeah, you're eating like cakes that should not exist. You're pondering mysteries. And do you know how like when there's, when you're in a dream and there's dream logic, and then you wake up and that logic just kind of falls apart? It's like you have a dream. It's like, I was in my high school, but really it was a Chuck E. Cheese, and like my dad was there, but he wasn't really my dad, and it all makes sense. And like the second you wake up, it all kind of shatters. Like, you're still in the dream right now. And, Jofiel is speaking to you in, like you're like wrapped in golden light, because Jofiel is just like kicking off tons and tons of golden light. And everything that, everything that she says is making all kinds of sense to you. Like you literally ask, what is the meaning of life? And Jofiel's like, oh, and just lays it all out and is like, oh my God, of course. Mm-hmm. And then she warns you, she's like, just so you know, whenever it's time to go home, this is not going to make sense anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. Most things don't. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to angle and try to get information about like young Darby and get dirt on Darby.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I like that this is one of the longer pauses that's ever happened.
Zlobs, give me a 2d6 plus charm.
Sure, let's do it. Oh, 5. Uh-oh.
You look way too happy about a 5 right now.
I mean, any number is going to be fun. It's just what kind
That's
of fun.
That's a good attitude.
No, this is... What, is Serp going to say you didn't get any information? When does that happen?
Never. That's not what
Bridget, I just texted you something.
Oh, see, that's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. All right, everyone watch Bridget's face. Hold on. I'm going to put it on the big screen.
Hold on.
This is going to be riveting for our podcast listeners.
Yeah.
Bridget,
the most suspense they've ever experienced in their podcast listening careers.
Bridget, describe your face right now.
I don't know how. I can't see it.
You look like the lead from Hocus Pocus. The intensity staring into the camera, like you just melt children.
You're not wrong. That's funny.
Thank you. I do comedy. Oh, Bridget just seemed like she was about to throw up like rainbows.
Okay.
And Serp is that thunk was Serp satisfyingly throwing his phone to the desk because he knew he just sent something very satisfying to Bridget.
I'm trying to decide if I think throwing about to throw up rainbows
Bridget's
would be
eyes
like a
just went
positive
wide.
expression or a negative. Are you looking sick, or are you looking happy, or are you looking sick but happy about it?
What?
Nothing.
Things just happened. So many things just happened.
Zlobs.
Yes.
Jophiel sits you down at a table of infinite length in a hallway of infinite books, and says, "What exactly do you know about what Darby did to be kicked out of heaven?"
What do I know? That she was do something bad, or try to do something bad, but she's good. So that's confusing. Just by going the goodest people I know, and yeah, not much.
She never mentioned what happened.
She gets very cagey about it, and then she gets mad, and then she usually breaks like a piece of pottery, and then I get distracted by breaking the pottery, then I break something, and then we break something, and then we have a breaking things fight. Then usually we end up bleeding, and then we go get ice cream.
And you've met Declan.
He's pretty cool. Mindy usually doesn't like Declan. I met Declan a couple of times, different versions of Declan. He seems pretty cool. I met Declan up here too, and this version of Declan is actually really cool. This is heavenly version of Declan. And I got a spark of like heaven. That's why I can be here without bleeding. And one time I went into Darby's brain memories, but then that was really tough. That was early on. But then I became more heavenly.
Okay.
Did those answer your questions adequately?
It does.
Oh, it does.
I'm a good conversationalist.
It's a surprise.
Jophiel, and you're not sure when exactly the change happened, but you're not talking to a vaguely humanoid angel with golden wings anymore. You're talking to a swarm of golden eyes all looking at you, and you don't really realize when it happened, but that's just how it is now.
It's metal as heck. As heaven. As heaven. Metal as heaven.
And with a voice that sounds like a million sets of hands turning a million pages of a million books, Jophiel says, "I must explain to you how everything you know about Darby is wrong." It's at this moment, in the grand scheme, that what you know of Darby, the world, good, evil, is flipped on its head with dizzying speed. And then in the ground, it's not the ground, you're not on the ground. And if you look down, the floor is marble, but it's also not really there, and it's just all clouds. You see a hole. You see a hole appear. And from that hole, you hear and feel kind of a gust of cold air, cold, wet air. You're not going to remember what I told you. But I think it's going to make sense one day. I think you have to go.
I think I have to go.
The pull of this hole, it now has a gravity. There's kind of wind coming into it. For the first time in however long you've been here, you felt wind. And you start falling towards this.
I think and feel of Declan before going, and he appears, and I give him a little salute to say goodbye.
He looks at you and gives you a smile. And he says to you as if he's right next to you, but he's really infinity away. Jophiel told you?
Can I still trust her?
I sure hope so. In the outfield, there is singed grass and a crackle of static, and all of a sudden, Zlobs is there. Zlobs,
face deep in a Ffulf.
Yep. Yeah, you land in the largest pile of them. It was like kind of a little pyramid or a ziggurat of them. And it kind of cushions your fall. You fell at about twice the speed of sound, but also slow as a feather. And so you kind of land in a pile of fluffernutter. And sure enough, you're starving.
Oh my god! I Homer Simpson at these Ffulfers.
Welcome home, Zlobs.
Oh my goodness! It feels like it's been forever in no time at all. Are we playing Blaseball? What's happening? Why are we at Lawnstock? I catch a ball that's
counts as an out. Ow!
Barehanded.
Yeah, you barehanded
I use like a sandwich folded over.
It explodes.
The fluffer, the nutter glove, classic Zlobs. Welcome back, buddy.
Everyone dogpile into Ffulfer nutters.
Yeah, and all your teammates kind of pile on. Welcome back, Zlobs.
Ffulfer nutter fight.
So yeah, there is a fight. At this point,
obviously we have to play us like alums versus both of the other teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an obscure rule is quoted. Too many players on the field. The judge needs to consult with folks in Chincoteague, and there's a delay of game. And all of a sudden, sure enough, all of the Somerville Sunflowers veterans are in the visitors' dugout, with the current Sunflowers and Quincy Qualls in the home dugout. And oh my goodness, you're on Longstalk Field playing Blaseball once more.
This field is just a nightmare of allergy hazards right now.
There are a number of people with peanut allergies that are having a tough go of it.
That's a tough Blaseball game.
Yeah.
This is definitely top 5 worst field conditions.
It's pretty miserable. Yeah, folks are getting shelled like crazy. There are Quincy Qualls and Somerville Sunflowers that are putting together this really wacky ritual to try to stop these severe allergic reactions from happening. And it's working. But yeah, in terms of pitching, Morgan, you are once again on the mound. Why don't you give me your choice, either 2d6 plus weird if you're throwing magic, or 2d6 plus sharp if you're not.
We'll do sharp.
All right.
5.
All right. So
Zlobs is chasing wild pitches everywhere.
this game is a lot of players on base, a lot of wild pitches.
I'm also got tons of peanut butter all over my hands.
Yeah, there's a reason for this. You are there's Ffulf in your eyes and in your nose. Your hands are covered in peanut butter.
My back hurts.
Yeah. Like there's a welt rising. At one point, like there's a meeting on the mound. You and Zlobs talk, and it's it's a tough
from heaven. What's your excuse?
Quiet. I'm trying.
So the question, of course, is are you able to turn double plays? Are you able to get outs in the field? So Mindy, why don't you give me either 2d6 plus weird if you're trying to psychically affect the game, or 2d6 plus sharp if you're just relying on willpower and fielding focus?
I'd like to try and psychically affect the game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's, you know what? This game is for fun. And for me, that's just more fun.
It is. I agree. So 2d6 plus weird.
Okay. Oh, 9.
Okay.
You know, it would have been a full success if I had played by the rules. And isn't there a lesson
not
there?
Remotely fun.
No, it's not as fun.
So there's a lot of like mental discordance that's happening. Like Morgan walks 2 batters in a row, and runner on second's about to go to third. You just like shoot a look at him, and he just kind of like stiffens up and starts walking into the outfield, and he gets tagged out immediately.
In all this mental discordance, with everything flying around, just thoughts going this way and that, is there any chance I pick anything up on the sort of secret level frequency?
I believe that you can.
I believe.
So why don't you give me a 2d6 plus weird roll?
Yes. Secrets. Yes. 12.
Okay. So with a 10, I was going to tell you something. With a 12, I'm actually going to let you affect it. The coaches of the Quincy Qualls are the spectral forms of former President John Adams and former First Lady Abigail Adams. They coach the Quincy Qualls. They are ghosts. It's really hard to read a ghost's mind, but this was a kind of a top of mind thing. Immediately prior to the game, the ghosts of John and Abigail Adams were approached by Renard. In order to work with him to do something very, very specific to Kestrel and her team. So he was trying to recruit John and Abigail Adams. Because you got a 12, we get to change that.
Oh.
If you want them, you can immediately recruit former President John Adams and First Lady Abigail Adams.
Yes.
Do we want them? Do we want them, team?
Yeah.
Yes, we recruit them. I mean, listen, we could use all the help we can get, right?
Yeah.
What do they do? What do they do for us?
They coach well.
John and Abigail Adams will give you intel on Renard. So you will now know exactly what Renard's plan is, which is going to give you a +1 to any recruiting efforts.
Oh, this is amazing.
For anyone that Renard's also trying to recruit.
That's great.
This has turned out better than I possibly could have hoped for when I went to invade people's minds. Quick question.
And they're a good model for a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's sweet, Zlobs. That
nice.
I don't care so much about. But I'm wondering, do we know who Renard is recruiting because of this? Like, will we know who he has been able to recruit?
Who is he targeting next?
Yes, but that is a next session question.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So yeah, you will now get a sense, like you'll need to roll to figure it out, but you could then go after any of those folks and get a bonus to the recruitment.
Right. Okay. Awesome.
So yeah, the game is kind of getting away from you all, like good defensive plays, but I think ultimately it's going to come down to hitting. So Darby, why don't you give me for offense 2d6 plus tough if you are hitting for power, 2d6 plus cool if you just want to get runners on base.
Oh, hitting for power.
Yep.
10.
Okay, this is what the fans call a real slobber knocker of a game. Just absolute bombs. The Quincy Qualls and the Somerville Sunflowers are like loading up the bases, and you know the Sunflower alums are just hitting dingers. So it's small ball versus long ball. And
slobber knocker word of the day.
Indeed. Ultimately, it's going to come down to one final slobber knocker at home plate. There's, game is gonna come down to a final defensive play. So, Zlobs, the Sunflower alums are holding a 1-run lead. The bases, their runners on second and third. There's a sack fly, and runners coming home. So you need to stop this runner. 2d6 plus tough if you catch the ball and need to hold on to it for a collision. Or I would let you roll 2d6 plus cool, but you have to explain to me a cool thing you could do to stop a runner from coming home.
Oh, perfect. Who's the ump?
The umpire. Would be. Nope, not.
Sunman.
No, different role. It's going to be umpire Singh.
Singh, a classic. Well, one of the coolest things is that we're playing a bunch of kids. So I'm going to do something that's really cool, and I'm going to let them win. So I'm going to do it in dramatic fashion, is that we're going to make it look really convincing, but I'm going to let them score.
I love it.
Sounds like the coolest thing that we could do.
That is the coolest thing that you can do. 100%. So yeah, the ball comes in, it's right on target. You kind of make this like really dramatic reach for it. Like you put yourself out of position so you can reach back and grab the ball. You spin, a runner slides under your tag. The runner on second kind of jumps over you. You like reach up very dramatically. Everybody's on their feet. And sure enough, the Somerville Sunflowers win, beating the Somerville Sunflowers.
Quick pan over to Leslie and Eagle Patience. Yeah.
Eagle's trying to write stuff down, but is like totally tongue tied. And she looks at, I don't. What?
Well, you can see that that was a perfect throw from the outfield. As you can see, Zlobs just let them win.
No, he did not.
You can tell. He's a professional catcher. He's a 14-year-old playing a bunch of 10-year-olds and 9-year-olds.
Wow.
Sometimes the game's about winning, but having a good show.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then her mind kind of drifts off to something. And she's kind of lost in thought. She just says to herself a couple more times, okay.
I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, Morgan, I'm so sorry.
Zlobs.
I'm so rusty. I haven't played in so long.
See? This is what happens when you go to heaven for such a long time.
Darby, I can't believe... How are you so good? There's no sports in heaven. It's just explosions and, like, tea time.
Oh, yeah, but I also was coming down here and fighting a lot.
It's true.
So I had a pretty good swing.
The Sunflowers and Qualls are losing their minds. There is a joint celebration in the middle of the field. They're jumping up and down and cheering. Coach Martinez is there. She's giving an inspiring speech to both teams. John Adams and Abigail Adams do not join. They're just like floating in spectral resplendence. And they both look over at you, Mindy, and you happen to kind of have the door of your mind open. And they both say, "We'll be in touch, young lady, for the betterment of the nation." Okay. Another order of business.
I missed you all. What did I miss?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you missed Mary and Martha.
What? There's a fight?
No.
Did you pants him? Did you throw him in? Do you throw him into Charles?
You should talk to Leslie about it.
Leslie's
we just
here?
sort of.
Leslie is here. Oh, how was he? Did you do a good job?
Excellent.
Leslie did a great job. He helped us
no
infiltrate
surprise.
the home of Mary and Martha and drink their special fluids.
Ooh.
Mathers, could you say that? Never mind.
He helped us get into their secret place of living and drink down all their private liquids that they had on display.
You don't have to. Okay.
Who's this Lord?
Well,
Anyway.
Morgan, how else would you summarize events? We penetrated their lair. We entered their place. We were invited in. We were in disguise. And then we guzzled something very special to them.
Zlobs, how was heaven?
That's literally what happened.
I had a great time. It was fun.
Who'd you meet?
It's kind of hard to remember. See here. Hung out with your brother. I hung out with Jovial. I hung out with Nakir. I listed off a bunch of other angels, like at least 20 more angels.
Some of them I don't think I even know.
Yeah, Darby, Joe feels a name you haven't heard in Infinity, and kind of like Joe feels the one that caught you. Like that's Joe feels library you were in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of that was a name that kind of hit like a crackle of lightning.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was surprisingly paradise. It was the best, quietest, loudest, foreverness, mountainous, childhoodness, nostalgia, forever growing up, fiduciary. It was just all these things. I cannot hold it all in. It feels like the more I try to grab at it, the more it all goes through my fingers.
Hey, Zlobs.
Yeah, what's up?
There is one thing I haven't not talked to you about yet.
Uh-oh. What was there a big thing that happened and we all are now telling our secrets? I missed you all. I feel like it's been forever.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just have a day. Let's have a day before we talk about the Doom.
The what?
Yeah.
Let's have a day.
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh, well, we'll talk about it later. Catch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Clunk out.
Oh.
Oh no,
Hey,
Catch. What are you doing?
You can't just do
Everyone but Mindy now has one harm.
Oh.
Yahoo!
You can't just doom me and then throw a baseball at my face. You throw really fast.
You're supposed to always be my catcher.
I don't have a glove on.
You use the fluffer nutter.
I ate them all.
Oh.
Game Master.
Yes.
Speaking of Mindy having no harm, I forgot to ask what that potion did to me that I drank at Mary and Martha's.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
I assume something good and helpful, because who has a bad liquid on display in their home? It was in a place of honor. So wait, Zlobs, what evil liquid do you have on display in your home?
Well, I once had a bunch of Cheetos that I put in water, and then I had it sit for 9 months, and then it turned evil.
Oh my god.
I like the way it looked, and I'm like, I'm not touching that. Then it became on display.
Why didn't you throw it away?
I was scared of it. There's not many things I'm scared of. And then Darby had to banish it.
That's true.
It was dangerous. And then
So I guess Mary and Martha, they either put it on display because it was something very cool and helpful for special occasions, or because they were scared of it.
So I have an idea. I already have it written down. but I'm going to leave it up to you whether you want to go with that idea or risk it all. And here's what I mean by that.
Risk it?
You can roll 2d6. So I have what I'm calling a partial success idea. It's like, it's a thing. It's going to happen. If you roll 2d6 and you get a full success, it's going to be something else really good. If you roll 2d6, get a failure, it's going to be something kind of bad. Partial success, it stays partial success. So you can either roll and see what happens or just take the partial success.
Is it 2d6 plus weird?
Or
no,
just
it's flat,
just 2d6, just flat.
Because it was it was just a random. I mean, I didn't analyze it first or anything.
Right.
There was no skill involved.
I will give you a +1 because Nana Mathers is your grandmother, and you have spent your life. What's that?
Nepotism.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But you have spent your life smelling and accidentally drinking random chemicals from various flasks.
Sure.
So
what child in human experiment didn't?
I know, right? So it's going to be a plus. It's a +1, but not full weird or sharp or anything. If you want to roll.
Yeah, I think I'll roll for it. I feel like a +1.
You went mute. I think you hit the mute button.
Went mute. I'm gonna roll. I feel the +1 gives me confidence. I like my odds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for it. How bad could it be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's still a partial success.
Okay.
It's an 8. Right down the middle, exactly average.
Fair enough. Okay, so the partial success is you cannot be... So the next times you are shot, stabbed, burned, or otherwise hit with massive physical force, you are immune to it. And
Whoa.
that is going to stay in place until it happens. The caveat is you're essentially in grayscale now.
What?
Like the color kind of slowly drained away. Like your clothes are still as colorful as ever, but you essentially are in black and white.
Yeah, O'Darcy and I have been decided to be really polite about it.
Yeah, like no one said anything to you yet. But over the course of like the last day or so, the color has slowly been draining from you to the point where you now look like you're in an old movie.
Like
Right. I imagine it will return once the effects.
Yeah, you're able to parse that. But what's going to happen is
like Timeless Tony Storm.
a little bit like Timeless Tony Storm, who was also bulletproof.
And this effect, it'll only be used when I take big harm, right? It won't, like if I get a paper cut, it won't be used up. This is like next time I take
anything
big harm.
that would actually inflict harm on you. For every session where that, like, there could be a situation where you just take no harm at all for the next 2 sessions. And for that whole time, you're just going to be in grayscale, not taking harm. The first time it happens, at the end of the session, we're going to roll to see if the effect stays or if it goes away.
Okay, fun. Okay, great. So basically what I'm hearing is I can't be killed.
That is precisely what you have heard, yes. And as we know from Nana Mathers, when someone is incredibly aware that they cannot die, good stuff happens.
They make great choices.
Tremendous choices. Okay, time for some logistics. Zlobs, you are informed of the fact that you are now all in possession of the Ffulf factory, the abandoned place where all of America's Ffulf, its favorite marshmallow treat, was made. So now we get to play a little game. Here's what you know about it. It's a large building. There's a front door to a little office and a couple of large cargo doors leading to the main part of the building. The main part of the building is like the factory floor. Yeah, Zlobs.
Who is this lawyer-looking man in front of it?
The lawyer. Is that me, Zlobs? Are you thinking of me, the lawyer?
You're a lawyer? No,
Yes. I forgot to tell you, Zlobs. By the way, I'm a lawyer now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Mindy Mathers, Esquire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lawyer who looks mentally all there, but physically a mess. Like he's wearing like a nice suit that clearly has been like ripped apart by like brambles. He introduces himself as Aberhard Cornhollow. And he's waiting for you all in like this parking lot that's overgrown with weeds with like a stack of documents, and he hands them all to all of you.
I'm not reading
Thank
this.
you, Esquire Corn.
You don't need to have taken the opportunity to do it on your behalf.
Oh, great. What does it say?
Well, each of you own a 25% stake in this building.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. You're going to need to get it insured.
How does that happen?
He hands you, Darby, a stack of papers even larger than the previous stacks. All you have to do is read this, and you'll be all set. Also, ma'am, I couldn't help but notice that you are in grayscale. Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm a lawyer as well.
Understood. Congratulations. Aberhard Cornhollow apparently does not remember the fact that he himself swore you in, but he was also working his way out of being mentally dominated by a pair of witches.
I also he might not recognize me now that I'm in grayscale. That set in after our first meeting. Also, he does seem like a bit of a dud, so that could be contributing.
There are a lot of factors. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I need to figure out who I am and where I live. Take care. And he just kind of wanders off in an odd direction.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
It's going to cost us an absolute mint to insure this place.
Speaking of, let's talk about it. I think this is going to be our last order of business. The Ffulf factory, here's what you know about it. It has a factory floor and an office on the first floor. In the basement, there is a locker room and a machine shop. Mm-hmm. That's what we have. Now, we are going to attach 2 positive tags and 1 negative tag to your new headquarters. Mm-hmm. Here are the positive tags to choose from. Anonymous, which means that no one knows you have it and can access it. Walled, which means that there's a wall and gate around the parking lot, making it a bit of a fortress. 3, there is working machinery. There's all sorts of doodads and equipment in here that still works. Or 4, it has a friendly spirit. That is, it's inhabited by some kind of kindly entity.
Oh.
Haunted,
yes.
haunted.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That.
I like anonymous and spirit.
Me too.
That's what I was going to say too, Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what we got? It's anonymous and has a friendly spirit in it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now we need a negative tag. You're going to choose from 2. It can be 1. Well,
War.
1 is it's flooded, meaning the basement is full of standing water.
Oh, no, it's full.
That could be useful in its own way.
Mm-hmm. Or 2, it's infested, which is something non-human is scurrying around in the basement.
Well, that could be
and
fun.
elsewhere.
Angry spirit.
Infestation. Is that
All right. So
Yeah, infestation.
the Ffulf factory has the following tags. In good news, it's anonymous and it has a friendly spirit. In bad news, there is something non-human in there that is running around.
Ffulf monster.
So yeah, you're all kind of standing in the parking lot. You're bringing Zlobs up to speed on all of this.
Mm-hmm.
When all of a sudden the garage, one of the garage doors opens, and Mary and Martha come out, and Zlobs are like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" And they're like, "No, it's fine. Oh goodness, we need to talk to you." No. You like take out a grenade. The grenade is instantly turned into a hamster. The hamster leaps out of your hand. Martha walks forward. I don't know if you've taken a full look at that place, but we've got some cleaning up to do in there.
We? my god, it's nice. I feel like I was Zlobs constipated. It's like it's all coming out.
Wait, John,
Oh, jeez.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
We still have 2 remaining club episodes, right?
Yes.
3. No,
I thought
2.
we had Slam and Arno's, but we haven't had Susie's or Eagles.
Yep. Eagles would have happened this episode, but a Blaseball game broke out instead, so we're there. And then the Susie
That's what
Chen.
I was wondering.
Yeah, and then the Susie Chen episode. Those things are going to happen this
Okay.
season before the Doom, for sure.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure they were coming before the Doom. When Eagle Patience showed up, I was like, club episode arc?
Almost.
Yay.
Epilogue.
Uh-oh.
Vespa is walking Kestrel through the basement of the magnet school, providing some light commentary.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I like it down here. It's quiet, gives me a place to think and walk. Kestrel nods, affecting a rehearsed degree of casual. Vespa continues. The Volworks are down there past the boiler room. I know you haven't had your first class yet, but you can always tell who is on the Volworks. Kestrel stops in front of a door, seeing the nameplate on it, but asking the question anyway. Oh, Vespa replied. Those are the hall monitors. They patrol the halls, they engage in detective work, they solve mysteries that can affect the school. Kestrel pretends to take it all in. Before she says, interesting. I should stop in and say hello.
Hi, John. Welcome to the end card.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Yes, so happy to have you. You are currently playing Renard. Where is Renard right now?
Renard is in his home, staring. He's sitting in his living room. He's looking at a giant book with a bunch of notes in it.
Awesome. He hears a bunch of bubbling coming from his fish tank behind him. And he sees a boy around the age of 14 wearing a little mask and a mask with a tube coming out of the water. Hello, Agent Kendall. It's good to see you again.
Leslie Fitzgerald.
And Leslie pulls himself out of the fish tank and sits dripping water sits at him across from the table.
Please.
Yes, sorry to come in unannounced. I've been under there for a while. But do you have a moment? Is this a good time to talk to you?
He quickly closes the book he was looking at.
I wanted to let you know. I am an agent of your organization from the Chicago chapter.
Of course.
And as you know, I'm sure you have good intelligence. I've been working with the Sunflower organization and know all about the Doom coming to Boston.
I do.
Yes, and helping them with their journey, knowing the current factions with that process.
Where are you going with this, Agent?
I'm just saying that doing my due diligence, I have done my duty helping my cousin out, and I'm here to report and to help you with your team with the Doom.
He processes. He stands up and he walks over to you and shakes your hand.
Please add Leslie Fitzgerald to Renard's team on the cash sheet.
Done.